Right, here we go. Play. Going to be playing for about 2 hours today. So just after... Oh, goodness. What's the time now? 4. 6, then. I could do maths. That's it. That's 4.
I was going to say, not lost your math skills over the years. So I did double check. I did double check earlier. The first game is set in 1506.
Okay.
So this one starts slightly earlier.
A prequel? How very dare it. Or it'll probably go after it as well. But anyway, play chapter Castello Estense in Ferrara. It's a me, Mario, and that is my entire Italian accent.
Don't give up the day job, Dan.
I'm unemployed. I can't give it up.
Well, don't take up an acting one doing Italian then.
Oh dear, he's dear. Or we, because we're not Da Vinci, of course. We're just in a prison.
We have no idea who we are at this point.
Indeed. Much like in life. Hold down the left mouse button and drag to look around. Yeah, I could do that.
So how much do you remember of the plot of the first one?
Not very much. Someone kept chasing us. We kept ransacking a house. We got away just in time, I think.
So from what I can remember of the first one, we were Da Vinci's assistant. We turned up at his house because we'd been summoned there by urgent letter or something like that. And we went through a series of quests that Da Vinci had left us to hide some stuff. And eventually
at the last
rebuilt...
minute, because he was being chased, so he devised these all
he was
very quickly.
doing them as he went, apparently. Just showing how good a craftsman he is. Yeah, and then we rebuilt the weird device at the top of the tower.
Oh, yes, we did.
And opened a portal, which we fell through, along with
yes.
somebody that was trying to kill us. And then there was a brief cutscene at the end of them taking our magic glove to let us see through items.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, that was where it ended.
Okay. Read the following lines carefully, because this letter is your path to freedom. Only on the other side of these walls can your name be cleared. We arranged that the guard won't be watching the area surrounding your cell. Oh, it's like Line of Duty. For the time being, you should know that you won't get this chance again. Do not worry, we are on your side. You will find your way out at the end of this letter. Oh, look, a key. Unwind the key from the ribbon. Yes, I have a key. Doing well. Click the back button. You can also use right click. I used right click. To zoom in, double click the door. Well... Move the key from the inventory to the rivet. This is riveting. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? As soon as you saw the word rivet. Why can't...
Because the rivet's in the corner.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought I'd be putting the key in the lock, but no, I forgot.
Who builds a prison cell with a keyhole on the inside?
This is a keyquel, says Arch. Very good. See, it's not just me. It's not just me.
It's not just you. No.
I'd just like to say I had to turn that key twice. What kind of lock do you have to turn it twice for it to?
I mean, it is a prison cell. Like, they don't want people getting out.
Yeah, you bring up a fair point. So we're into the guard is of course not watching. It's a lovely bit of flame there. We got a door here. We got what looks like some pieces. Can't interact with them, so it's been a bit of an earthquake or something. Oh yeah, it's fallen from the ceiling. Yeah, so a state of disrepair.
They've left you to rot, basically, haven't they? Right down at the end of the passageway.
Yeah. Well, let's unleash that manacle.
Well done. Yeah.
Let's bring the manacle over here. I don't know why I'm bringing it over here, but I want to.
Well done. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, there's a grate. There's a barrel here with...
It is great.
You're going to say that. There's a barrel I can't seem to do anything with. Maybe I need to bring the manacle to the barrel instead, but I don't know.
So, I mean, that looks like some kind of open... Is it openable?
It's got to be, surely. No. Not yet, anyway. These two have got to interact in a way that I've yet to... I'd also like to just say that this form of manipulating objects wasn't in the first one. This is already more complex than the first one. And I'm already stuck. I've dragged it out of frame and now I can't get it back. Oh, there we go. Right, I've got this.
5 minutes into the game and you have to restart because you've made the puzzle unsolvable. Well done.
I feel like I need to attach this to something and then I can winch it back up again. Oh,
I
good.
would completely agree.
Good. The hint button. Time has elapsed enough. What do I?
Do you have anything else in your inventory?
No. Maybe I should find
Okay.
something.
What can you do with? I mean, is there anything further you can do with the winch? I played this about 4 or 5 months ago, so we're going off of hazy recollections on my part as well.
I don't appear to be able to do anything with the winch yet.
I mean, there looks like a suspicious stone on the back wall to me.
What? Does there? On the
Sort of in the middle. There's one that looks as though it's coming out slightly.
Oh,
but
there.
it's not. No, yeah, but you can't apparently. So I'm imagining.
You're right. It does look suspicious.
You clearly need something on that barrel.
Yes. 2 hours pass. Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for coming. We're still in the jail cell. See you all next week.
Mind you, there's quite a few of these bricks that look a bit suspicious.
There's nothing else in the cell, is there?
Oh, probably.
Because we basically just opened the door and did nothing else.
So there's a
did we?
spoon. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
You do have something in your inventory, so that's something at least.
I do notice. So whoever's been in here has done a very rudimentary.
You've been in here.
Vitruvian man. Oh, so I'm Da Vinci then.
I don't think you are.
Then did he copy my ideas for the Vitruvian man?
Maybe you've been. Yeah, but
I want to put the
the
spoon through it somehow. Spoon.
oh, terrible.
Maybe I could do something with the spoon and the winch, like jam.
Maybe just try doing the winch now that you've put that on top of the grate. Maybe it will, do something clever, like combine them together or something.
It's not staying there.
So if you put the manacle back on top of the grate and then try winching the manacle back up, just in case it,
Right, yes.
sort of glues itself together effectively.
It was worth a try. Okay, I'm going to attack the barrel with a wooden spoon. I'm going to hit it hard. Because hitting things always works. What? Why doesn't hitting it work? Okay, I've got a spoon. And that is it. Have I got to dig my way out? Oh, hello. Okay, I should probably explore my surroundings. Okay, that'll help open the barrel. This curiously shaped screw.
I knew there was something somewhere, but I could not remember where it was.
This is the easy level as well. Oh, okay, so this turns this upside down and we get a thing. Something that I wouldn't want to sit on.
No, I would advise against it.
Okay.
Oh, that looks like... Can you pick up the middle thing in the middle now? Can.
Part of a torture device.
Just what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Mm.
It can be combined with something. Ah, in this case, the screw. Ah, that's going to be a grappling hook or something, isn't it? That's going to...
I've got a complete torture device. I think you insert it and then you unscrew the screw. Probably.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I would suspect that might attach to the manacle.
Would you now?
Would. And then you put it through the hole and, as you say, you unscrew it.
Ah, so it's nothing to do with the manacle. Interesting.
Now try attaching the manacle to it.
It's something to do with the manacle, you know.
Ah.
SSTA, that is indeed a nasty device.
You broke it.
What poor craftsmanship. It's lucky I've got a wooden spoon to...
This wasn't made by Da Vinci, was it? It would never have fallen apart.
I'd like to say that I'm still using the handle and not the spoon now. But anyway, okay, let's...
The spoon was the pin that was holding the...
Oh, I see.
Together.
Mm. I could solve that puzzle. I could do that one. I could do that one.
I should also say, it's just occurred to me that I cannot hear the game, by the way, if there's any sound effects in the game.
You should be able to. But you don't like sound puzzles anyway.
I mean, I'm just not good at sound puzzles. There's a difference.
Right. More lovely welcoming scenes. Yeah, I don't like the idea of them SSTO. Yeah, nasty torture devices. There's a bone there. Lovely. Gargoyle spewing. Hang on, is it a gargoyle or is it a grotesque? That one is spewing water, so I'm going to say it's a gargoyle. A grotesque is one that doesn't spew water, if I remember rightly. See? Nerdy knowledge. Let's take a look at whatever this is.
It's a wheel.
Shh. It's a wheel that doesn't turn.
It looks like it's got a handle in the middle.
Does so.
No, it looks like it's got a thing that...
Okay. Now it'll
That's
turn.
the most pointlessly over-engineered wheel I have ever seen.
Okay. Let's go to the other room then, because I don't think there's a lot else to do. Is that snow? Yes, it's probably snow, because it's looking icy here. So what have we got here? We've got a box with some things.
Puzzle.
I can't appear to do anything with that bit. Okay, well, I can see what I've got to do here. Excellent. That is a gold and silver plated object. Well, I'll sell that on the gold and silver plate market, please. Well, again, another... basically, this is all going to be pointlessly engineered, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can now bring that in. I can bring that in. Let's lift the lid. Ooh, a funky helmet.
And a letter.
Ooh, let's read the letter. Giacomo, you might find the events awaiting you strange and unfathomable. Accept them as they are. You will understand everything later when we meet. You must trust me. It is time to turn the wheel of time, over-engineered, and change not only your own destiny. In the box in front of you is a device that will allow you to peer into the past, and through your feats, there you will influence the present. Use it with deliberation. Giacomo, you do not know me yet, but I have known you for a long time. I'm here, and I will help you. You're not here. What a lie. You are not here. Oh, no, just right-click. Fine. Oh, and we've lost the letter. Thrown it down. Thrown it down.
Just littering, Dan.
Okay, so we have this thing, which I can't interact with at the moment, interestingly.
No.
I suspect it's not finished. Hang on, what is that at the back of the box? It's a knob.
It's a cone. It's a burnished brass cone.
It's a knob. Let's... Oh, hello. Okay, fine.
So we have a mysterious letter from a friend.
Uh-huh.
Who is stalking you, apparently.
Uh-huh. Old version of Tinder or whatever, probably. Well, I did not mean to do that. Excellent. Tutorial. Pick up the device from the chest. My hands are filthy.
You've been in a prison cell for some time.
Oh, yeah, but... would I be that dirty?
Yes.
Forgot who I was talking to. Click the icon to activate the Oculus Perpetua. Ew. I am an expert at knob recognition. Yes. Through the Oculus Perpetua, you could see a portal that will take you into the past. Get closer.
So you're in 1495, according to the device of the...
When I got closer, pulsating rays appeared around the portal as if reacting to the proximity of the Oculus Perpetua. Hold down the left mouse button in the middle of the portal until it draws you into the past.
Which is in 1494, and in the daytime?
Probably the summer.
It's less frozen, isn't it?
Hmm. Okay, so we're getting a cutscene. I can see the time isn't flowing in the past, and that the bridge under the gargoyle, correct use of the word gargoyle, good evening, good afternoon, Wheelite Shapes, and afternoon, me as well, isn't broken. I should use this somehow. The bridge under the gargoyle isn't broken. Okay.
So it's possible...
it's all gone horribly wrong. There we go.
So it's possible you didn't notice in the future? Question mark. But the bridge behind there was broken and frozen over.
Yes, you are quite right. I had not. But I could do that in the past. And I'm now back in the present.
And because the water wasn't flowing, it didn't expand in the cold and freeze.
Right. Stopping the water from flowing in the past stopped it from freezing and breaking. Ah, clever. Okay. Okay.
And the portal closed because you'd finished, basically.
Right, fine. I could go over here and look at this really attractive looking face. Looks like you. Hey! Gratuitous insults is.
He's got style, though. You've got to give him to that.
Yeah, you differ in that respect. I appeared not to be
Yeah,
able to
I set that one up, didn't I?
Oh, hello. Okay, yes, you did. You look like you open, but I can't open you. Why can't I open you? You are very annoying. Okay, well... Okay. So I have a stone head. Yes. And... is that all I have?
Seems to be.
That box I've done everything with. There's some manacles, some shackles. That which I've dealt with. So I've got that. I've got to the stone head. So now I just need to work out what to do with it. So let's. I'm sure I'm probably missing a thing. It's definitely hinged.
It is, yeah.
Poke him in the eye. Nope. Okay, it doesn't appear to do anything. So let's just have a quick wander around with the perpetual thing.
Catnip suggests that it might open when you put it where it should.
Ooh. Is there a gargoyle or something? Yes, there's probably a third gargoyle, isn't there?
So you've just got a head, whereas the ones on the other side have got whole bodies. So
I would expect there to be a place on a wall that I can put it.
Huh?
But I see not this.
Took me a while to spot where this one goes, I'm not gonna lie.
This makes me feel marginally better. That's not obvious at all. Okay.
Correct.
Oh, okay. And of course it's a door. Yes. Thank you, Catnip. And thank you, Rich Vecna, for the gentle encouragement. You are welcome to type more explicit hints where no one else can hear or see them. Okay, I could do that one. I could do that one.
Yep. Well done on that puzzle. Yeah. And you've correctly then opened the door.
On the second attempt.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
Catnip has also played this. Okay, so there's the guard who is not watching.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Not watching. Oh look, conveniently leaving as a door opens. What do they say? As one door closes, another one opens?
So one guard leaves, a door opens. Yep.
Cutscene time. So we're here to initiate you into the assassins.
Viziere Giacomo, alive and well. Your presence here is proof that
I'll keep it
my
going.
gift was delivered successfully, and that you knew how to use it in the best possible way.
Okay.
You did not disappoint me, which is, as you will soon see, a good thing for you.
Always useful.
I'm sure you're asking yourself the obvious question of why the mysterious man before you has even helped you to your freedom. Well, above all, I do not pay heed to the unlikely tales of witchcraft and occultism those blind fanatics accused you of. If they had their way, we would all be flung several centuries into the past. However, I do believe in the power of knowledge. I like to support able and well-educated people. You, of course, counted among them, Jim.
Indeed.
I know your work and your skills, and I can find a good use for them. But I am, as you are surely beginning to understand, an extremely powerful man. As easily as I was able to get you out of that prison, I can put you back with just a wave of the hand and leave you there to rot. It's your choice.
I choose not.
This
Choose
is my
not to
offer.
rot.
Yeah.
You may choose to return to your foul-smelling cell in Castello Estense, which would of course be unexpected.
But tempting.
In which case you could finally make full use of your...
I hope that this game has two endings. One if you do decide to do that, and then one for the actual rest of the game. That's the game, half an hour.
Let us return to my
Yep.
principle.
Well, it was good to see you all.
I am currently supporting a number of artists and inventors, all of whom work for me with gratitude. But one of the greatest minds of our time still eludes me. I am certain you already know of him. Messer Leonardo da Vinci.
No, never heard of him. Sorry.
He is currently staying in Milan, seeking assistance for his scientific work. Every candidate for this post must first complete a complex test to show that he can be beneficial to the master's research. No one has
Of course he
been
does.
successful so far, but you, Giacomo, could be the right one. Will be
Me,
the
with
most
help from
interesting
Vecna. Yes, indeed.
You will complete Leonardo's test.
Just
enter his
pay
services,
little
and while
attention to
keeping
this
up
small voice at the back
appearances, you will secretly inform me of his every move. You will also ensure that in the end, the only employer of Leonardo da Vinci will be me, Cesare Borgia.
Oh, the Borgias. I've heard of them.
You will secretly record every detail of your investigation in it. You will report to me and keep me informed.
I could turn the game up a little bit, can't it? There we go. It'll also turn up Richard. Hooray! Who doesn't love Richard?
Who wouldn't want to hear more of my lovely...
Yoink! Click the notebook to open it. Hey, thank you for the follow. McQuack does Twitch.
Apparently you can draw.
Right click to zoom out, double click to zoom in. I didn't read the rest of the instructions. Click the back button. Okay. Oh, hello. Yes, go away. I can't read the top now. Today I
We can
was...
probably read it later.
Oh, okay. Well, there's only that one page. Ooh, okay, and you can zoom in. Yeah. If I zoom in, can I also... Yeah, okay, fine. Cool. Closed.
You will find Master Leonardo in the Church of Santa Maria della Grazia, where he addresses himself to some grandiose painting. One of my reliable people will take you to...
This is quite quiet, actually. One of my other people to take you to Milan. Ooh.
Do not fail.
First class, please.
But at least it's one of my reliable.
Yes, I click. There we go.
I see you have chosen to live.
There is... As a soldier, I am accustomed to almost any hardship. But Messere Leonardo is, after all, a man of considerable delicacy and refinement. Before you meet him, you should not forgo a thorough bath and change of clothing.
Yeah. I'll be off. I'll be back. My co-host is Vecna. He is a former housemate of mine. Lived with him for a couple of years at university, and he's almost nice. Lovely.
Almost. At least, have the pretense of appearing like I might be nice.
He is. He helped me go through all the mists. He was my map bearer. And good evening, good afternoon, Aidan, as well. Play chapter. So that was a chapter. Oh, it doesn't say chapter 1, chapter 2. Oh, that's disappointing. Chapter 2. Here we go. 1495, where it's still snowing. Okay.
Well, still winter. You didn't travel that far.
That's true, actually. Let's go to the thing ahead of us. So we are now going to take... Oh, hello.
I did not expect another to take on my challenge, but I'm pleased to see that in the end another
It's Leonardo.
brave soul decided to try. Well, I was told that your name is Giacomo,
It is.
so I bid you welcome.
Welcome to you. So we are now going to try and pass Leonardo's test.
And your task is simple. You need to find your way to the other side.
Yeah.
I, of course, put a few little obstacles in your path.
Of course you did.
But if you will be careful and diligent
Just
in
a few
your search,
little.
Giacomo, I'm sure you will prevail.
Why are you so sure? No one has yet passed your tests.
That is all I will say for now.
Oh, good. This is a maze. I am notoriously good at directions.
I wished all those before you good luck.
Well, that's why I'm here, though, isn't it?
And open mind. If you prove to me that you are worthy to be my apprentice, I will meet you again
To be fair, he gave it the more grandiose name of Labyrinth.
Rather than maze, yeah. Well, at least I'm comfortable with a cushion.
You found your way to the middle of the labyrinth already.
Easy. That is a suspicious diagram. There are some certain apples.
There are some ones that seem highlighted, don't they?
Indeed. Let's take a look at this letter. This convent recently underwent a reconstruction, with which I assisted greatly, using several of my inventions. Yeah, I bet you did. Thanks to this, the prior allowed me to use this beautiful garden as a venue for my trial. It consists of a number of items, tools and supplies borrowed from the convent's stores and inventories. For each different task, I repurpose them into mechanisms and brain teasers. I want to make sure that you are observant, able to perceive the very essence of things, and know how to think logically. Get to the other side of the labyrinth and I will gladly accept you into my service. Okay, fine, yeah, fine. Well, the middle of this needs a little key by the looks of it, with a couple of holes there. I'm sure I can zoom into that. Yeah, so I need something there. The table may rotate or something, maybe. But yes, those apples look...
Some hooks of some kind on the side of the table.
It could be hooks. I think there might be pivots.
Could be, yeah.
There's a lovely cushion. Let's take a look at the cushion. It's actually zoom-inable. Can I move the cushion? I can move the cushion! I found a prayer nut. Or Alistair, as he's also known. Let's take a look at the prayer nut. Let's open the prayer nut. Probably, like most nuts, not a real nut. Probably like the peanut in that respect. Is a peanut a nut? Oh, I never know about peanuts.
Are they a type of ground nut?
I think they might be a legume. Which is not
Maybe.
a nut. Okay. Okay.
This is a very complicated device to hold a star-shaped crank.
I'm so tempted to just call you by the nicknames of these objects. Hello, Richard, you star-shaped crank.
Yeah, I mean, I might never speak to you again, which might, of course, be your objective. I can't tell.
Ooh, a pine cone.
No, you're a pine.
I did love it. I could zoom into the pine cone. Oh, ooh, that one was slightly different coloured. And now, ooh, okay, so we got. Okay, each of these has got. I see. So has got a
set of symbols on.
That's what I want, and they correspond with each of these. So I now need to rotate them around or something. Oh, they do overlap, so that's good. So that has got a diamond and two circles, much like that.
They are the wrong colour. The circles are gold.
Well, this is an irritating point that you have. So
what about being right?
Yeah. But to me, that doesn't quite. That's got a rounded edge, and then.
So what's the fourth one then? Because we haven't looked at the.
Oh right, there. Okay, so you need to. It's sort of the sum of all of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that goes there, and then that goes there.
Actually.
There we go. And of course, it all zooms back in again. Ooh.
This is a very elaborate pine.
You would absolutely buy one of these, though, wouldn't you?
I would buy 3.
Okay. We've got some uppy downies.
Yep.
So we can. So the beads represent
the apples.
Oh yes, I need to cover the apples. I think.
But there are 3 beads on there and only 2 apples on that first column.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 3 beads, 3 apples. Even.
But what if I need to turn it around, not that way, but the other way?
Cog at the top.
Yes. Perfecto. So that covers up the lit apples, for lack of a better term, the highlighted apples. There we go. It seems the spheres in the abacus are arranged in a certain way. I will make a sketch in the netbook. Netbook? Notebook. I have scribbled a thing. Oh, blimey. Where did that come?
For your reward, you have got part of a mechanism.
Okay. Is there anything I could twiddle with it? Not yet, but it could be combined with other
Combined with
things.
Turn.
Okay. Well
Is the thing
done.
in the middle interactable with, or was that just a stand?
Just a stand.
Just a stand.
Bye,
You can have a look at
Cotus.
you can have a look at your notebook now, of course, and read what you didn't read earlier. There's several pages now.
I'm not interested. I gotta look at the pictures.
It fills in stuff in between each chapter, basically.
Okay. And
Background.
I can tell you that I am not interested in the text, so I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to look at the pretty picture and then close the book. Right. Let's have a look at this mechanism. Oh, I can move the plant pot.
Apparently you
But
can't because the plant's too tough for you.
I went to the supermarket on Thursday, and I'm not saying that this particular trolley hadn't been used for a while, but I will post a picture of this on Twitter because I took a picture of this. But it had a tree branch that had grown around the actual trolley, and it was intertwined with the metal. They'd cut away most of it, but part of it they'd left. That trolley had not been used for a while. So, okay, we need to... Oh, you are intertwined. Oh, hello. Let's have a look up here. There's a lovely wheel. It's too high for me to reach. Rich, get on my shoulders.
No, you got to do this one yourself.
No, don't. Okay, well, let's... Okay, can't insert you. Fine. Is there anything else? It's time for the orb.
I was going to say, what was the one thing you forgot to do all the time in the first game? Just use the magic device.
Yes.
So let's go back to 1493.
Okay, so the apples are in the same sort of arrangement here. Or are they? Do I need to move them? Oh, no, maybe.
Time in the past is frozen. Oh, no, but you can change things, can't you?
Yes, anything I change in the past will get... A part of the mechanism is missing. Well, tough. So I think I need to... Well, but the tree, of course, is now...
it's smaller because it's 2 years ago.
Yes.
But the wheel is hidden away.
What? That's poo. Okay. What about... Okay, so the chairs are in a slightly different place as well. There's 4 chairs now instead of 3, I think.
Rather than bench.
Yeah.
And the cabin thing is not there.
Yeah.
You can zoom in further on that.
Maybe now?
So there's some symbols on there, and they're on the dials as well. So we need to find a code from somewhere.
Okay. Fine. So I need to have a look-see. Oh, hello. Hey! Okay. There's a button here. Good, yes. Thank you. Disc with Roman numerals. Good to see that they're using Roman numerals in ancient Italy. Good.
Yep. Perfectly reasonable.
So it's 1, 2, 3, and 5. Don't appear to be able to do anything with the buttons yet. They appear not to combine, which is disappointing. Okay. Anything else that I can click on? Is it worth me? So if I go into the present or the future, I assume that I'll bring that with me now.
You are holding it. I believe that is how.
I mean,
we still need to find a code for this from some.
Yep, don't know that. I'm gonna go back into. No. Ignore. I want to stay. What's happened?
Click on the device again.
There you go. Because I just spotted this. What is this?
It's a padlock. Holding that rope around the base of the plant pot.
Well, of course it is, with a star shape. What if I interact with... the item does not fit. Okay. Okay, going back into the future.
So the portals remain usable until you solve whatever it is that the portal's there for. So you can come and go is required.
So I'm after a 4-digit code, which that was just that. Is that going to fit in here? Apologies for the police that you can hear in the background.
Are they coming for you? Or
Yes, I've been out of the asylum for a couple of hours, so yeah, they
probably should hide. Yeah.
they track me down. Oh, I can look at the top of this box. Hello, what's this? You're a slidey thing, so I shall slide you. Okay. Well, that's looking promising, isn't it? Okay.
Zoom in a bit further.
Yeah, thank you. Now, 5, 3, 6, 8. I think I need to make them all add up to the same or something. Oh no, hang on. 5. That does go there. Is there one? That's 8 and 4. Right, I'm just going to do this and see what happens.
Nothing.
Right. So, what is the logic? Is it the difference? Because that and that, the difference is 3. The difference between that and that is 2.
That was my assumption.
8 and 4, though, is not...
6.
Oh, it's 6. Well, that's 2 as well.
Yeah. So.
But it's right, so...
Well done.
Whatever
it was you did.
What was the logic? Oh, I feel sorry that I solved that, because that's clearly not what the correct answer was, but never mind. Let's have a look at the medallion. Ooh, an unfolded medallion, which I feel like goes on the end of here.
Dunno.
Does it go?
Let's have another look at the medallion. Does it fit? Because that's a cross shape. Does that fit into the lock on the cabinet, maybe? Because that was a cross shape, I think.
Yes, it does.
Ah.
Was it the totals between them? It can't have been the totals between them. I don't know. Oh.
Maybe it was you added up the 2 numbers either side to get the numbers in the corner.
Okay, so that
Changes the direction of things.
Oh, okay, and there's a red twine. I'm just going to... Okay, you didn't like that. Okay. What?
So the red is marking our path.
Now, we're after some form of constellation. We need to get here. Let's go there. No, don't want to go there. Well, tough. No, don't want to go there. Or there. I want to go there. Yeah, I want to go there. And there. There, and then there. And you're going to tell me it was wrong. Yes. Okay, so these are all signs of the zodiac. The ram, twins, probably a lion, archer. So, am I going to need to know, like, where they are in the year? And go in year order? Or maybe I just need to go through all of them. That would make sense. Just go through all of them, starting with the ram, because why not? But then, which of those 2 paths would I take? Don't know. So, I will... Well, I have to go that way. Nope. No. Let's go you.
The controls on this one are a little fiddly, so they don't always tell them to do this time.
Go up there, and then there, and then there, and then there.
Like that.
Yeah. And then there. Okay, it's gone through all 6, but not in the right order. Maybe I have to go through all the nodes. That's my next top tip. So let's do that, and that, and that. It's snowing! Hooray! And then that. Let's not go back up, because that won't work. So let's go through there, and then there. Oh, where is... No, that was wrong, wasn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I needed to go left, up, right. So
You are I think you can still do it because if you go up now
Okay.
and then you follow it round down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
No, not if I do that.
Yep. Do that. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay, so
And
this will go through
then go up.
all the nodes. 1, 2, and then... No! Don't you dare. Come on. Hooray! Ooh. Okay, so it was just go through all the nodes.
Yep.
Cogwheel assembly.
Again, that one took me longer than it should have done to work out.
Well, this looks exciting. Oh, okay.
So you raise the first one and check.
Ooh, then that one.
Second one's on its own. Third one.
Ugh. Yep, fine. And fifth one. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
Ah, well, you did something.
I've got it working.
You've got that one going.
Do I know what I'm doing? I do not. 2 has to be done last, whatever happens. Let me have a look at the cogwheel assembly. Well, that's suspiciously apple-shaped, possibly.
I was going to say that reminded me of the gate that we looked at in the past.
It did, yep. In fact, we could probably go back there now.
Your notebook lit up, by the way. I don't know if that means that it's...
Okay. 1,
It's made a note of the path you took.
4, 5, 6, 7. That's useful that you don't have to... Because in Myst, you would be expected to write that down yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many notebooks of puzzle solutions for me.
Indeed. To the past. So I think we can indeed put that in there. Should we give you a twiddle? Oh no. Oh.
Oh, hang on. So these have got...
I need to cover.
So they're different. They're different colours. Like you notice, like some of them are two different. You know, we've got a dark colour, a light colour, and some are half and half. I think that was true of the beads as well.
It was indeed. Luckily,
So
I have
we've got
them
to
in my
line them up.
notebook.
You do. So we presumably need to line them up like that. Or that's telling us which.
I think we just need to cover them all again.
I think.
But by which I mean the hollow ones. So this could go here, for example, and there's your 4.
I think it's got to because there are 5 there.
And then that sort of lines up there. That lines up there, and then that lines up there.
Lines up.
Hurrah!
Well done. You've opened a gate in the past.
Which will hopefully mean it's now open in the present. But I'm going to have a wander around in the past.
It wasn't there in the present.
Oh, but hello, that is not what I wanted to zoom into, but the lock with the sun definitely opens from somewhere else. I'm going to say the future. I wanted to look at this. Okay, this is our best view. Am I going to need to write that down? Boo.
As I think you said, I think the book will write down it.
Okay, well, I'm just having a quick doodle.
Can have a look at some pigeons while we wait.
They are... Would you like to poison them in the park?
That's a good song. It's a good song. I will not attempt to sing it because I will diminish your viewers to 0 immediately.
Okay, so let's have a quick wander round. Yep, we have... Oh no, more symbols. I'll flip it back. Okay. And a bird cage. Ooh, with...
I like.
Oh.
I like these kind of. It's fiddly, but I like them.
Okay, I can see what's going on. So we need to get each of the coloured squares next to its coloured arrow. So that red is now there, but so I can now get the blue there. If I put that there, but the green, however, is going to be a problem.
You're going to need to swap the yellow and the green around somehow, aren't you?
Strap in, everyone. Could be here for a while.
2 hours later.
Yeah. That is how you swap them. Jiggle!
You didn't get them quite lined up.
Jiggle. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Fine. Be like that. And then I could put the yellow back in there. And then I could put the green in there.
There's a bit of resistance.
But you get, you know, it's a bit.
There's a bit of resistance on the slide.
Mashley says pie. I'm hungry now. Thank you, Mashley. Come on. No. At least it means the physics is realistic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. There's your first one. Boop, boop. No, boop, boop. No! No! Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Right, yellow, down. Do you have any words of wisdom for the crowd whilst I fiddle?
I mean, I think you're entertaining enough at this point.
Oh.
But that might at least make it slightly easier, actually. If you rotate anti-clockwise now.
Which way's anti-clockwise?
That way.
Right.
And go once more anti-clockwise. Then just misses out on sliding. There you go. And now do the same with the red one.
Right.
Yeah.
And now...
Yeah. And then...
I need the blue to move, but not the red. This is frustrating. Especially... just a wiggle.
So the thing is, the lower down ones, I think, move first. Or is it the...
There we go.
Okay, I was completely wrong.
Well,
So
it had the weight of the other two blocks on it.
Now, if you flip it 180 as quick as you can...
There we go.
There you go. And then... Yeah, just nudge it. Nudge it
Wiggle!
a bit further.
Don't
You're going to
stop.
have to go a
Wiggle,
bit further.
wiggle. Yay! And now...
Good. Now do all that without getting the blue back out.
Yes, this is an issue. Ha! No.
The yellow and the
No!
green are still...
Well...
I mean, they are.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. My yellow and green are still wrong!
Just say that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't listening.
You weren't
I was
listening.
so
No, I
excited. Well, happy days are here.
Yep. Now you just got to get the blue out.
Yes!
Ta-da!
It's another pigeon! That was exhausting. The peacock is too far inside the cage. Well...
It's a metaphor for life.
Okay, I probably have to do something about that in the future, I say. I noticed
that's your answer to everything, isn't it? I'll just deal with that in the future.
Okay, hang on. I'm just going to go back into the future from over here. Because now I'm the other side of the cage. Oh no, I probably could only visit the portal.
Portals in the...
Well, that's just irritating. Oh, that was actually exhausting. Okay, in we go to the future. 2 years into the future.
There isn't a gate.
Oh, I see. So, okay, fine. So, I still need to do something with this pot. I need to move this pot in the past. So that when it does grow, it doesn't grow there.
But the pot in the past is padlocked.
Indeed.
And we haven't worked out how to open the handle in the past either.
But aside from that, all good.
Aside from that, yeah, your plan is flawless. Yeah.
So we've got this as well.
So whatever you've done to the middle one, like it's spinning.
Yeah, I want
the
that.
others. You probably want that. So is it a case of... Oh, hang on. Oh, it almost looked like one of them was about to start spinning from there.
What do you mean by almost start spinning?
I mean, I just wonder whether they have to be at a particular height. Because look, wait, hang on. Yeah, put that... Because you put that...
Right,
Yeah, so the
okay.
middle one, you've just got to a certain height. Ah, there we go. The fourth one was
They've all got to be in the
spinning.
middle, right?
Maybe?
Yeah, they've all got to be in the middle.
Yeah. So 2 is the one that you can do independent. That's the last one. 2. So 5 affects 3, but 3... Do you want to get 5 in the right place first? Because that affects... Oh, you've nearly got it. Now you've got to get 1 in the right place.
1 and 4 aren't quite right, so if I move 3... What does 5 do again? Okay, yeah.
So does anything else move 5? Doesn't. The problem is 1 and 4 move each other.
Yeah.
So, but 5 moves 1 without moving 4, I think.
No,
Yeah, 5 moves.
I need to reduce something.
Oh, hang on. When they hit the top or the bottom, they stop moving, even if the other ones that are moving them would move them. So you can stop the effect and pair them up somehow. But you've got to work out.
That 3 and 4 is so close. Okay, that's a 5. Okay, fine. And then 3, and then that changes 4. I'm very close. I mean, it looks like to the untrained eye that I don't know what I'm doing, but I can
it does, you know.
Exclusively reveal that that is indeed the case. That is fine, and then that will do that, and then that will... Oh, that's the other way around. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it's basically a case of...
Ta-da!
There we go. Bouncing them off the top of the bottom, basically, to get them lined up.
Wow.
There's more table.
I totally want this table. So we have fish, so Pisces, Ram, Aries, is that right? Goat, twins. Okay, so it's find the order, and I'm sure there is a perfectly logical order, but I can brute force it, so I'm going to brute force it.
I mean, do you want me to tell you where the perfect logical order is?
It's going to be... it's going to be here. Yep. So it's ram, lion. It's the 4 of these in this order that we visit them.
There are 6 there.
Yes, so we just ignore the ones that we don't visit. But ram is definitely first, then a lion, then weird man, then archer, then twins, and then fish.
I reckon there are 6 on the table, based how they're spaced.
Damn it.
You're just not zooming round.
It wouldn't let me. So the first one was... Ram.
Which also,
I can't
when
get
you were
to.
doing, you've gone too far the other way.
No, hang on. I need to zoom in properly before I can go. There we go. Dope. It's not that one. So ram.
Which also then the studs stay studded.
So number 2 was the lion. Number 3 was the weird man.
The archer.
No.
No. Oh,
it must be the scales then.
Yeah, I think it was.
And then it is the archer. And then fish was last, so...
Fish was last. Everybody knows the fish course is last.
Don't like fish.
After cheese and biscuits, you have the fish course.
There we go.
This is a remarkable table, given how much it's done.
Have you played The Room?
I have, yeah.
They do exactly the same in The Room as well.
Yeah, but at least The Room has got an excuse of, you know, some weird interdimensional stuff going on.
But that is all. Is all it is. It is an excuse. It is like, oh, it can't possibly fit, so we'll just call it in a different dimension. I can't see what to do here.
Fun though. The room puzzles are fun.
They are. So I'm gonna look at the past, just in case.
They can hold.
Yes, I am.
Might be
Too close.
place.
Yeah. Little fiddly. Oh, there's no table there. Right. Fine. Let's just put that mechanism in there. No, it didn't work. I want to get rid of this padlock. So we got this that we don't know what to do with yet. The top of this doesn't have a lock in this one, but equally it also doesn't open. That's very disappointing. So we need those 4 symbols. So we definitely need those 4 symbols. I think I need to go back to the present. Scorpios are the best. Je suis un Scorpio.
Clearly you are wrong. Clearly it is Gemini.
Yes. Do you have a twin?
I mean, my brother and I share a birthday, but 4 years apart.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yes, sort of.
No,
But
I'm
through
not.
time.
I'm not having that. Oh, if we're doing through time, I also have a twin that was born on an entirely different day of the year. Twins do not have to be born on the same day, of course, if they're, the classic either side of midnight puzzle.
It's it's the yeah. I mean, it's the same day and it's the same month. It's just the wrong year. I mean, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right?
There's a lot of Scorpios in the chat. We're the good ones. Okay, so this is opened out, but I don't know what to do with it. Maybe putting this mechanism on it doesn't appear to do anything.
I mean, the mechanism isn't finished yet. I think it's waiting to bind with something.
Indeed. Can I stand on it to get up here? No. Well,
I mean, it feels like maybe the wheel is going to be relevant. It sort of feels like maybe there's more to do in the past because we're not getting anywhere here.
Indeed. I will say that November birthdays are the best. So November Scorpios are the better Scorpios. So if you're an October Scorpio, you are second class.
I mean, you're all just wrong. Look, a birthday in June is ideally placed to be equidistant between Christmas.
Yeah. Do you like Christmas pudding?
No.
You're
No,
weird.
I'm not a fan of pudding or fruit cake.
Wow. Well, here ends this call.
Yep, well, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah, so I have some Christmas pudding ready for June the 25th. So I do note that there are oranges here that may or may not be in the same configuration as the fruit that we saw in other places. Oh, hello. I mean, I can get out, but this feels like the fact that I can close this door means I should close this door. Okay, you feel like you go up there because you match that symbol. Oh, hello. You're a
one at the bottom.
Yeah, these all. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that I don't quite know what that one is. You
So
definitely
you've
go
got
up there.
you've got a couple of blank spaces where you can get out of the way.
And that's it, isn't it? That
No.
one. Ah, yes, that goes there.
That's it.
Right. And that does open this, so I can now open you. The door is locked. What? I mean, why? Why would you do that? If I do that, are you unlocked now? No. Well, I'll put you back just in case. No. Okay. So the door is now locked. Absolute.
You need to find a way to unlock it.
Absolute genius. I mean, the same 6 symbols are here. Catnip says this annoyed her so much.
Oh god, yes. Yeah, no, it took me so long to work out how to unlock this door.
Okay, interesting.
Like, I did not find it at all obvious, so I'm with you on this one, Catnip.
I mean, do I put them in order of the 6 things on the desk? But
yeah, ditto, Catnip, ditto. I can absolutely see it.
so there's
Aiden
an
suggests
I.
the bench. Aiden suggests the bench.
So there's an I, and am I gonna? Okay.
So there's an
I've
eye.
got an idea. Hang on. Got an idea. That goes there.
So what's your idea?
That if I were to stand sort of here, that is sort of the centre. That you've got that. This is. I want to put this on the like a clock, basically. So this in the top left, this in the left, this in the bottom left. And then this in the top right. That in the right. And that in the bottom right. That's my idea. To unlock it. So that would be... That's in your top left. That's in your left. This is in your bottom left. This is there. That goes there. That goes there. And that goes there. So that is... not right. Well, it was worth a try.
Yep. Yep. So, do you want a hint?
Yeah.
So, go back. No. Go back to looking at the lock. No, the lock, not the bench. The lock. Your other left. Your other left. No. So through there, can you see the eye again?
No. What? Sorry, the eye behind me.
No, in front of you at the top. There's the green eye.
Oh right, yeah. Oh my goodness. Right. So I've got it at 180 degrees wrong.
Yeah, more or less, I think.
So you're going to go up there, you're going to go there, you're going to go there, you're going to go there. Wow, that is not an obvious eye, you're quite right. Oh, I can see why that is so annoying.
So infuriating.
Yeah.
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 And it's not obvious that the symbols on the bench are used to unlock it again.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
But you did unlock the other gate.
Oh, I did. I should probably have a look around there. Don't know what you're all complaining about. It took me 5 minutes to do it.
Yeah, so I won't be able to join you for the next one of these. So we'll see how well you do without me.
I have turned the trebuchet. Let's rotate the board. Can I go? Oh, so you... I just want to have a quick look at you. Oh, so that did that. Fine. Fine, okay.
There is occasionally some information about what on earth it is you're seeing in those journal entries.
Well, you're interesting. Let's attach... So I saw a manacle on a second ago. Look at that! Look at the gardener. What? You have left your equipment.
Yeah, but at least he left it pointy side down, so you're not going to step on it and it's going to hit you in the face.
It's not Sideshow Bob. Yeah. Okay, so I did that. If I do it, will it... Oh, okay, so it can go all three ways. Basically, I want to go back there because I want to get to the... I want to go up here. Can I go up here, please? Thank you. Because I want to get to this manacle, and then I want to lower the manacle.
Does appear to be a ladder.
The hook is out of reach. Well, that is irritating. Ah, but can I rotate the angle?
So, I mean, that looked as though when it's in that position, it looks as though it goes up to the platform.
Oh, a useful thing. A handle. Please. Please.
Apparently not.
Let's have a look at the handle. Just a handle. Okay, but that probably does go here. That looks promising. It does not.
Too zoomed down.
No. Catnip, I will gladly have you on the next one. That will probably be next Saturday if you're around. And I will be able to compare your hint giving with Richard's. Oh, it'll go there. It'll go there. That looks... It won't go
Zoom
there.
in.
Ah, there we go. So I'm hoping that will sort of... Yeah, we go. Something like that. Ooh, exactly like that. Let's go up here and get the hook. No, let's not. Come on, fiddly. Okay, so you're currently tied, but... Oh, no. Oh, I've still got the handle, though. That's interesting.
Implies it's used somewhere else.
It does. It does, it does, it does. Okay, well, I need...
So that's attached to the other device at the back. Maybe there's something at the back.
Hmm. That is not where I wanted to go.
Nope, you've done a delightful loop around the device.
So I can... Something is... Yes, I know something has prevented the crane from moving. Okay, but it did try and rotate the crane. Interesting.
So that implies you could manacle to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Which sort of fits with your idea of taking it over to that stone block.
Yeah, I'll need to move that stone block. Do I need to do anything now or in the present? In the future? So there were 3 positions for this. Can't rotate the ladder whilst it's tilted like this. So the other position...
Can you untilt it?
Yeah, let's untilt... Oh, can I? That's actually a good question. I can't zoom back in on that.
Not.
So therefore...
So therefore this must be right. Or you're fundamentally broken.
Hola! This is not Mortal Kombat. I feel like I want to go into the present. I don't know why.
I mean, you can run away from your problems and go back to the present.
Always worth it.
Yep.
So let's have a quick look. Because that handle that we've now got might do something in the present. You never know. So we're back in the present. What do I need to do again? Oh, it's...
You still haven't worked out how to move the plant pot.
That's it, but that is it.
You still haven't put anything in the table.
Oh yes, maybe I can put something in the table? No.
Like, is that... Like, I mean, that thing that's sticking out on the right, is there anything you can interact with?
So I was clicking...
It's on the left now. Like, the actual sort of bit that's sticking down to the bottom right. Is that... yes, that looked like you had a hand symbol moused over. Yeah, that device itself, the bit that's on top, down to the bottom right.
I have no idea.
I'm describing this so well, aren't I? Like, the handle, the bit...
Okay, so I'm there.
Yeah, so if you go... Yeah, that... Is there anything there? Like, that looks like a handle or something?
Does.
No, there's no interaction, is there?
No. Not yet.
Yeah, well, quite.
Okay, back into the past. Good afternoon, Foggy. I'm going to try and use the part, Aiden. Good afternoon, Effrontery. Hope you're all doing well. So this is our version of Da Vinci Vision for this game. We go back and forward into the past. I'm just going to check to see if I can... No, that item doesn't fit. Didn't think it would.
So there must be something that you're missing with the manacle, as we have described. So there must be some interaction with that can be done. Like, can you interact with the sides of it or along the top?
I can't change the view.
Can you, like, cut the rope? Like, you know, the rope around the statue?
I'm just going to have a quick look and to see if we can go anywhere in the past.
Just,
not here. It's always
just
worth...
looks like that's the one by the looks of it.
Yeah. And we've got this peacock that we can't reach. Maybe we can with the crank. I don't know. Hanging on Ington. Is there? No, that was just the back side of the mechanism. So we've got a peacock that we want to reach for some reason. Why do we want to reach the peacock?
Just pick up some souvenirs.
Oh, hello. Oh, a tool with 4 protrusions. This could be useful. So first of all, we're just going to try it with this. I don't think it will be this, but hang on.
Always worth having a look at the tool itself.
Yeah. 4-pronged. Nothing to rotate.
I mean, it looks a bit like the pattern around the side of the cage that you just run away.
Yes, indeed. I'm running away back to the manacles because I thought, aha, maybe it'll do something there, and it won't. Let's have a look up here. Yeah.
Doesn't quite.
Yeah. So let's go back to the peacock, as you suggested.
Occasionally, I have good suggestions.
No, won't hear it.
I'll leave that up to chat to decide.
I do like the fact that you're using the Lost numbers, Aiden, by the way. I did enjoy Lost.
Oh, wait. Scroll back. Go back round. One of them's missing.
Ah. Ooh. So that has done that.
Done something third.
And this will move. This is moving the peacock forward because we have very short arms. We're like a T-Rex.
That's true. When you wash them, they shrank.
Okay. Lovely tail feathers.
Well done. You've got a peacock tail.
Okay. Aha! I've seen that. That is the plant pot padlock, which of course everybody locks with a peacock tail.
Yeah, I mean, don't you?
I'm not.
You just have to have. You have to have so many peacock tails to keep all of the locks in this house.
It is why I'm not a gardener.
Not enough peacocks.
Yeah. So let's fit you in there and rotate you. That's quite pretty. Hooray!
Well done. You've unlocked the pot.
So now, can I
You
put...
have not unlocked the.
But I've got
the
a
thing to
crank
move the
here.
pot.
But no, I don't. Oh, hang on.
You don't
No,
have
I.
the symbols.
Yeah, I still need the symbols. Okay, so we need the symbols. But I've unlocked the pot. I feel like I need to move that.
You still need to move the pot in some. I mean, can you do? It's a smaller one. Can you just do it with your hands? Bit of manual labour over here.
T-Rex arms, yeah. Foggy Broom prefers kestrel beaks when it comes to padlocks, so easier in the pocket apparently. Yeah, I agree. Agree. So we still got this manacle, of course, and we reckon we need the manacle.
You can move that bit, so you can move, you can move the bit that the manacle's attached to, and you can only move it so far one way. Have you tried moving it the other way?
You mean with the crane?
No, the actual crane itself, rather than the ladder. That's the. So the crane, you could move that, couldn't you? It said this can't move any further.
Indeed, can move it
if you
a
go the
very
other
small
way.
amount.
That way. What's the device sort of above it? That looks like it might interact with.
Yeah, clicking
No,
on that.
apparently not.
Makes you go over there.
That's un. What about the petal things?
No. So that is just that. So can I interact with that? Can I put that on something? I'm
struggling to remember. I'm struggling to remember this puzzle.
Because there's this weird box on the side that I really want to look at, and I can't look at that either.
And there's something on the front, as though it would hold something as well.
Yeah. Because what I want to do, Mashley, is move that plant pot. But I can't do it in the past because we haven't opened that lock. And I can't do it in the future.
Is there anything over here that? Is there anything over here that we haven't looked at? The stone. There's nothing obvious over.
Just have a look for things on the ground. So we need a tool for the.
Can you look at the statue itself?
That is
No.
Michael.
Which is presumably who we saw on the Zodiac thing as well, because that was an angel stabbing dragon.
Oh, I don't know. Didn't spot that.
So it was an angel that you were moving through the Zodiac symbols, and then at the bottom it stabbed into a dragon at the bottom.
Right.
Finished. I'm going to assume it was also Michael.
So there's nothing up here either at this point in time. I really want this crank. Can I zoom in further? This is all to do with the code. We've not seen any code anywhere.
Not seen those symbols at all.
There's nothing.
I mean, there is a big and obvious space on the first page of that that diagram that we clearly haven't drawn something yet.
Up
Like
here, yeah.
Yeah. We've missed something.
So we've done the padlock. So
Oh, you know, it's not something as stupid as in the future the door's already open and see the code, is it?
the door's already open. What door?
So if you go back into the future,
Yeah.
the crank handle to move the plant pot, can you see the code to open it on the back of the lid or something?
Oh, good. Good. So it's square,
'Cause
triangle.
of course it's open.
And hexagon with the weird thing. That's so annoying.
Sometimes I have this.
So annoying. So, in my defense, when we first came to it, it was already open. That is my defense, and I'm sticking to it, Gov.
Yeah. I'm sure the prosecution would pick that apart.
Don't know what you're talking about. So, square.
Sudden brain. Obviously, it's been unlocked, so therefore it must have the code.
I do like the sound of these wheels rotating. Not that you can hear it. Rich,
I can't hear. I'll have to listen back.
it's such a good sound.
It was the 6-pointed star one.
It was the 6-point star. Here we go. Now we can move it in the future. Well, in the past, thus affecting the future. So you can now grow. Stop it. You can now grow here. And does that? There we go. There's your space.
Screw it down. Yeah, obvious. It's obvious now I say it.
If we go into the future, I'm hoping that that'll give us a platform to stand on or a way to climb up to the wheel, which is no longer there because it's knocked it off.
Done.
So hopefully that will now.
Does that combine with the mechanism?
Oh, it could do. Yes, it does.
It combines with the mechanism.
A mechanism with a handle, which I must go here, he says. Yes. Let's rotate that. We've still got the handle. Oh!
This is a marvellous piece of architecture.
I'm
I'm gonna rotate my hedge.
I want a garden like that. Good. So we've come to a new puzzle box. Let's just have a quick wander around. It looks like there's a cylinder there. So we've just got this one bit that we have access to.
So logically, working it round, this is the statue we're at a moment ago in the past.
Yes. Yes, indeed. A bit weather-worn now, but yeah.
It's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
And it no longer says Michael.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Need to alter you. Let's have a look at you, because you've got puzzly vibes. Okay, so that's... Okay. You've got something there and that there. I'm just twiddling
So the
here.
the pattern underneath doesn't move, so maybe it's mirror the pattern at the bottom.
I think so. That matches that. That matches that. And we need to find... that will go about here.
That doesn't at all line up.
There we go.
Bottom.
Shush. Shush. Well, before I look at the scroll... Okay, no, I'm looking at this. It seems that I will have a very capable assistant very soon. The mere fact that you are currently reading these lines is proof that you are more acute than many before you. Only several final million tasks lay before you. Go ahead, you are close to your goal. Okay. Button. And...
Well done, you found a door knocker. Of all things.
Well. Okay, so I want you to I need 3 hands. 1, 2, and 3. That's not going to happen. Okay, got you as well. You're going to fit in there. I'm aware we've still got this crank handle.
So there must be something to do with that.
We are all indeed weatherborn, David. Completely agree. I want to walk around and I can't. Why can't I walk around?
Must be interesting.
Well, do you think that door knocker's going to do something? Let's have a look at this door knocker, actually, because you always look at the things. Triangle.
Was there
There's a triangle on here. Thank you.
It opened a door. Sort of.
Very tiny door. Is that a corkscrew? A
It's a
grooved.
groove rod.
Which, of course, pops you out. Okay, why have you popped out? Oh, I can look here, apparently. Bloody hell.
Yeah, very easy to miss.
Okay, so we've got... Of course you fit in. Ooh. Oh, no. Okay, so you're going to slide up, are you? Can I squidge you down? Okay.
So you need to... You don't have any other shapes.
No, so I need to find 2 more shapes to make this lovely trefoil style key. Okay. I can't interact with this now.
So that must be in place now.
So we've still got this stone block in the past that we've yet to move. I would like... Oh, hello. What's this? I can zoom in here. Why can I zoom in here?
Reasons? You don't need to know about these reasons.
Oh, hello. Ooh.
That one took me a long time to find.
I found it accidentally.
Yep.
That looks like another groovy thing. Yep. And another groovy thing. Ooh, you're a winged key. Okay, how bizarre. So some of that must all fit on here, surely. You must fit. You're that one. So let's squidge you down.
To let you know what you did with that other puzzle was you rotated the white rings so they were up. Yes, if you zoom back out, you'll see on the right hand side
To
the
match
pillar had
the
white
other
rings.
side, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've still got this as well. Ah, you're going to go in here. Woot,
The slot
woot.
machine needs opening.
Yeah. Woot. And there's the third and final.
Special key.
Winged key.
What have we won today?
Okay. And that opens up a puzzle box with all these pokey things. Let's take a look. Oh. Okay. Fine. That gives us... What the heck? We're going to... It says brass letters. LD for Leonardo da. And there is a V there for Vinci as well, yeah. Let me just check the rest of this box, because...
You never know.
Indeed. This game. There's something up here, something here. Appears to be fine, but I'm sure I've missed it. But there's some cutting edges on that, so I think it's time to have a quick trip to 1943 and saw through a rope. So you were right in terms of cut the rope.
Sometimes I know what I'm talking about.
Did I say 1943? 1493.
You did indeed say 1943,
Well,
and I did wonder what on earth you were talking
World
about.
War Two. World War Two. Come on, cut through the rope. No!
See,
No.
I was thinking the rope on the left, to be fair.
Well, let's just have a quick look at this, because
They look like they might go like cogs or something.
well,
You know, like against a cogwheel. You've done something to them, but not sure what.
absolutely no idea.
I gathered as much. They're looking a bit weather worn.
You what?
Congratulations.
I now want to sort of no! Oh, do it again. No! Let's do that. Do that. And then put it back.
No, apparently.
Well, there's got to be more
don't
to
know,
it, because I can see a
I
triangle
don't
there.
know. I don't know what you have achieved. You have achieved part of a gear assembly, apparently.
Okay.
We haven't got a gear to put it.
So maybe I shouldn't be in the past. I think I need to go back to that cabinet. Oh, maybe not. Let's just take a look at this whilst I'm here. Because there was this weird thing. I don't think it is this. It isn't. Gear assembly.
I do actually know where they go.
Okay. So I'm going to go back to the present.
Can't remember how you get them. I know what to do with the manacle once we get the manacle off. I just can't remember how to get the manacle off.
Why am I not surprised that you're an expert in manacles?
I deny everything.
You would have made an excellent 15th century medieval torturer.
I mean, I'm willing to take either version of that sentence.
Okay. So I've got a gear assembly.
What did happen when you rotated the hedge was a load of mechanisms locked into place
They did.
and a new handle. Oh, hang on, is there something on the?
There is the stone.
And there's something on it.
Is that what I need for the old thing?
And the other thing I was going to say
Yeah.
is that a new lever popped up on the table.
Oh, I didn't see that. Thank you for spotting that. Is that the thing? Is that the shape I need to insert in the thingy, in the other thingy? Did it? Where?
Yeah. So if you that lever right there in front of you.
Oh, that big thing. The big
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Right, didn't spot
The
that.
big lever that you didn't spot. Can you activate the wheel again, maybe?
Yeah, because I can't actually activate the lever by a blue thing. Oh! Oh dear. Whoopsie. Thank you, Catnip. Sorry. I'd got too enthusiastic at some point. Can I do this wheel? No, I can't. Oh, no, I can't.
No. Okay. So, let's try doing something with that dome then.
Is that the thing in the past? Oh, no, hello. A dome handle. Okay.
I mean, that looks as though it attaches to something, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It has no plus symbols, so... Don't quite know. You see, I'm obsessed with this stone.
Yeah. I mean, it is a big, obvious lump of stone in both the past and the present. So.
I think this will do it. You see.
Does it? Does it open the?
There it is. Yeah.
Does. That's how you solve.
And now.
Leonardo da Vinci and his needlessly complicated mechanisms.
I wish I
That's
could travel through time.
It's the subtitle of the game.
So now let's rotate this and lower. We need to lower. Oh, hello. There's the second use of this lever. Let's lower you.
Apparently, we got everything in the right place.
And then we will attach you in a second. Let's go and attach the thing. And clamp.
No, you need to use the rotatey thing again. Presumably, it's on the. No, it is still attached at the top. It's on the back.
That's sneaky, sneaky. Also very obvious. And now
yeah, one of these things, yeah.
And now, okay, so we're now moving you out the way, and we should. Now that we've moved you out the way, you'll be moved out the way in the future. I'm now a temporal architect.
Well done.
Thank you. Which I assume means that I've completed the chapter. So in the future, that's no longer there, so we can either rotate the hedge more or do something. But we can we have a look there? No, so let's just rotate the hedge more.
Try the lever and wheel again.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's yeah. Yep. The door.
I really don't know how you know, Da Vinci expected anybody to solve that without time travel.
And it took at least 2 years of planning, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah. Or at least he set everything up in the past anyway.
Part of a gear assembly. Well, this is sort of gearish. Let's have a look at the orb. Just having a quick look at the orb. No, that's fine. Is there anywhere else that I can look at? Because my vision is pretty limited, so that's as far as I can look both ways.
Door then?
So,
Anything else on the door you can do?
no, when I double click.
Can you? Yeah, I was gonna say, can you
hello.
slide anything? Ah.
So let's entirely ignore the lock. Hello, that looks suspiciously LD shaped.
I wonder why.
Slide you out of the way.
Ta-da!
Oh, look what he's doing! He's doing his masterpiece.
Another interruption? I told you clearly that... Oh, is that you? I'm sorry. When I'm immersed in my work, I tend to forget the world around me. I thought that they
It is
sent
I,
me a
Giacomo.
letter from the abbot in which he will ask me for yet another time, when will the mural be ready? As if he had no idea that his constant questioning will not speed up the process at all.
Grumpy. Grumpy.
Very interesting. I must confess, I am surprised. You see, many before you who failed my challenge assured me that it was impossible. Therefore, I must admit that you made a great impression.
So what happened to the others? Did they just die there, or... didn't see any bones.
Presumably he went back out after a day and went, "Oh, you still haven't done this. Yeah, off you go then."
A time limit is appreciated.
There is much work before us, and I believe that in you I am gaining a very capable ally.
Well,
Let us tarry no longer
we shall see.
and start working
What you
right
don't
away.
know is I've got mysterious time travel powers. That's the only reason I can solve your problems.
Achievement unlocked. Training day. That was a long chapter.
1498.
So,
3 years later.
okay, yep, so that's given us more of the story, which I'm not reading. Corte Vecchia.
I quite like this puzzle box.
Okay.
This is, I mean, it's very much sort of going back to that kind of the room style thing where there's just the box in the
quite
middle, and that
pure.
is what you're doing. Yeah.
1498, so we've now travelled forward a few years. It's now sunny.
Yeah, you have washed. That is good to see.
Not very well, though.
Well,
Enough! This was the last insult! You, Leonardo, have no idea what pressure I am under. I cannot wait any longer. I will gladly double your commission.
I'll have it.
I need the machine finished as soon as possible.
I am sorry, sir, but no amount of money can speed up the process.
As I was saying, just finish it.
Da, da, da.
a familiar face.
Was that him from Da Vinci 1?
It was, yeah.
No, I
no,
called
that
it.
was-
Oh no, there's the first time I called it Da Vinci. I didn't say code. I'm okay with
No,
that.
you're all right. You're all right
I
this
didn't say
time.
code.
Nothing in the swear jar yet. No, that was the guy from the intro.
Okay.
Nobleman, whose name I have unfortunately forgotten. And
You are a brilliant person, Da Vinci. Just an idiot at names. Fine, fine.
Turkish
I mean, I often forget people's names.
What's my name?
No. Oik.
what is hidden in
is fair. He asked me to find out what is hidden inside. Okay, well, I'm going to play for another about half an hour. So let's see if we can unlock it in the next half hour. Probably not.
To tell the truth, the financial reward he offered was even stronger motivation, as we will certainly.
I mean, just a hammer. Give it a good whacking.
I very much doubt that there is anything extraordinary or even dangerous hidden
I
inside.
don't know. No sense of beauty and art in your soul, is there, Dan?
The gentleman acted as if
No.
he thought that the devil himself is in there. Well, as I was saying,
It is not the devil in here. It will not be the devil.
Cater to whims of some noble. You will take on this task, Jacobo.
Yes, I will.
I will come back when you are finished to see what you have discovered.
Sod off. Bye-bye. Go away. Leave me to it. Right. More scribblings in the journal there.
Some more stuff about the plot.
Yeah, and four double pages for things. Right. Okay, a gem, which I could zoom into, interestingly. What's down here? Okay, no, that just goes
Still
up
a
there.
gem. Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's that side.
Some nice crescent moons.
One of which has this in it.
I mean, that looks significant.
It's
but
not
unusable.
interactable. Oh, it's a
Ooh, is
pyramid
that
on top.
pyramid?
With
Would you like me a
hieroglyphs.
pyramid?
Do you watch Only Connect?
I don't.
Yeah, I forget you don't watch television.
I don't. Basically, don't do television.
Red, green, yellow, blue. That's a thing. Okay, we got this. Can't click on
Another
that.
gem.
Yeah, can I go in on that one? So I can go in on each of these, but they don't appear to do anything. This... Oh, I can't go in on that one. Let's have a look at this dial. Which... Okay. Has that. Serrated band. Ooh, hello. TikTok. First gem unlocked.
That'll be why
Afternoon,
you can zoom in on
Debo.
them.
Second gem unlocked. I can no longer do anything there. So let's have a look at the first gem. That's
You got a phoenix head.
with a with a
beak.
squished beak, who is now okay. Fine. That was that side.
Something in the other one, maybe?
A head.
This one's a
Head with a screw. Head of a figurine. I'm sure I'll be sticking it somewhere. Let's have a quick look at the serrated band. So it's got a couple of hooks, but that might have been how it was kept into the mechanism in the first place. So
It's got to fit in somewhere, I would have thought.
that
But
says
where is the question?
moon. Okay, so that is that.
So, what's on the back of the device then? So that I mean, I'm calling this one the front. Sorry, for the purposes of, because that was where we started.
Okay, this one with the sort of the three holes here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Because
so
that was the first thing we did. So
Oh,
what's
yes,
on the
the
back? Does the serrated band maybe fit there, top and bottom?
Yes,
Ah, what on earth is that? Oh,
Red, green, red, but I can't touch the green.
so you're rotating the ring. You're rotating the serrated band, and it's just rotating the red one.
Okay.
But there's an indicator at the bottom pointing at red.
Ah, right. Yes, of course. So I can tweak that, and now it'll touch the green if I put it there. Good, lovely.
Excellent.
So
Now you just need to work out where they go.
yes, indeed. Nothing doing really.
Nothing difficult really.
Okay, so we'll get all 12 symbols out. I mean, that looks
So-
right to me. The red looks right
The birds look the right way up, don't
Because
they?
they're
And
the right way
I would say the green thing right way up because it's got a pot on
Agreed.
it on the left.
That snake in the yellow.
Snake doesn't look great,
Yeah.
does it?
So there are hieroglyphs in Only Connect. So this is where, to me,
Yes,
that,
I was vaguely aware.
that doesn't look good. I think the yellow and green are actually upside down. That is, sorry, the blue and green
Blue
are
and
upside
green.
down.
Your
And of
notebook's
course,
flashing again.
oh, so maybe it was the right way around.
Yeah, I mean the pot looks the right way up to me. My hieroglyphics are a bit rusty.
But there's hieroglyphs on the top,
That's true.
so we can compare it.
You're-
Is there anything? No notes have appeared.
No notes.
Uh,
So there must be some hieroglyphics to find, right?
it looks like there's something
code.
there.
Just...
I want to zoom in. I zoomed in somewhere. Oh, it was when I was.
It was when you were looking at the moon, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's here.
That's...
So you get to see some of the hieroglyphs, but I don't.
It's not obvious enough to be a code, is it?
No.
So, and we can't...
So I don't think that. So maybe it's the. I don't think the fact that they're the right way up is neither here nor there. I think it's just.
It's not helping.
Yeah.
It's a distraction. Yeah.
Is there anything in the Phoenix head? Just.
So they've presumably got to go somewhere at some point.
Yes.
I mean, would either of them attach to the moon?
So let's have a look. No.
Okay.
It was worth.
And can we look at? There you go. We can't look at the base of the device or anything like that,
So
can
there's
we?
something weird going on here, isn't there? But I can't double click on it or anything.
Be stuff to come.
Yeah, probably. Nothing there. You can sort of see something in there. So we've got these two dials. Again, can't click on them. Can't click on that. Can we look at here? Is there something? So that went up there. So we're after red, yellow, green and blue. And or the hieroglyphs. You see, I quite liked that. I thought that was good.
Yeah, so did I. And it's also steps down quite nicely in a clockwise pattern. Red, green, yellow, blue.
That snake, the horned viper, that is fine. Yeah, okay. Right, there are 4 moons. Only one of them has that weird thing in. I've tried looking at it. But yeah.
Like it needs a key of some kind, and I imagine it will open, and then you'll get whatever's in there. But I don't know where. So okay, so you've zoomed out a bit. Can you?
Yeah. Right, when I double click, it's. Is there anywhere I could go in the room? This is a good start. When I zoom out, I try clicking on there. It doesn't like it. So I think. Is there anything? Just gonna have a click around because you never know. Click on Da Vinci.
Go and bother the master while he's at work.
Yeah. Try and run away. No, can't go through the door. Okay. Catnip says, isn't me or the red and green brighter than the yellow and blue, indicating that those two are in the correct positions? Ooh, let's have a look. I wouldn't have said so. Let's just try moving the red, but...
Wonder whether it's just because they're closer as well.
Oh, I could also... So there's 8 positions as well.
Oh, goody.
So you can't brute force it easily. Wow, okay.
I don't remember this puzzle. So hints from the chat, much appreciated.
I will quickly swap the blue and the yellow. There was an indicator somewhere, says Catnip.
Yeah. Yeah, there must be. But I cannot for the life of me remember.
Blue and yellow.
So the other obvious question to ask, of course, is while you're rotating these things, does anything else change on the box when these are in different positions?
Yep, these are all good questions. So let's just move that there. Let's just see what happens.
You know, like I don't know, like the for example, back on the front where we got the band from in the first place,
Mhm.
you know, does the dial move when things are in the right place? No, it doesn't appear to. You know,
No,
that's
yeah,
no further across.
that's
But you know, that kind
Yep.
of thing maybe,
Yep.
because we can still zoom in on it, so there must be something still to do there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nothing.
We've got these two things. We've got these two things, and
Like they feel as though you're going to need to find a phoenix and somebody missing a head to put them later, don't they?
yeah.
It's going to be one of those things where there's just a corner catch that you need to click somewhere or
It's
what have
entirely
you.
possible I've missed a
'Cause
button.
It's the
Hello?
room.
Yeah. Oh, I have to do
Okay,
the...
so you did some.
Okay, so put that back. And
Whatever you did there,
It's
whatever you
pushing
did
the
there
middle
might
button.
have been right.
Well, hello.
Well, apparently you got it right.
I just needed to push the button. Aha!
That might
That looks like a
be a phoenix.
phoenix, yeah, without a head. My phoenix got no head. How does he smell? There we are. Okay, a code of some kind, which I can zoom into, and okay, so we've got. Is it going to be the four?
So I'm going to say it's going to be the red ones, isn't it? Because it's a red band at the bottom, which you can't move.
Okay,
So
if that one
the
is
other
that one,
three have to be the three off the red, which are the ones on the left.
these three.
Yes, those three.
So eagle, random plate, which is that one. Eagle and
The
that
other
one.
bird.
Ooh,
It's the owl.
and that was the one in red. Excellent.
Okay. So is it you've just got to put all four codes in? So now do the next code, whatever. So if you go back to the journal and do the one at the top, let's say, so
Okay.
loop, water, and pot, for example. Water was all the way over. I remember that one. The pot's on the second level for that.
So,
The,
so
oh
there,
no, the
there's your
loop is
loop.
apparently. Pot's on the third level then. I got it wrong.
Okay, there we are.
Yeah, which is the third one, which was the crown of.
So 2
Upper
bars,
Egypt.
2 chocolate bars, 1 chocolate bar, snake.
Yes.
2 chocolate bars, 1 chocolate bar, snake.
Gives you another type of snake.
and ooh, okay.
That'll just be the other symbols we haven't used.
And they're all quite geometric. And that's that one. So that gives us all 4.
Right. And that's opened all of its wings.
I feel like we're going to be shining a light through the head of the phoenix at some point. Okay.
Well done. You've got. Oh, it's a person, not some sort of very weird sofa.
Let's put him together. And that gives us something to use with the moon.
Moon.
So the moon key. Are we going to come back to him?
I think so. Like, he seems unfinished, doesn't he?
Yeah, but let's play with the moon. Made of cheese, of course. If the moon was made of cheese, which cheese would you like it to be made of? Because you are a cheese fiend, if I remember rightly.
Well, I mean, I like some cheeses.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't go so far as to say a cheese fiend. I'm quite fond of Red Leicester and sort of the Swiss ones with holes in, which probably makes sense for the moon.
I'm going to put the ball in here. Boop.
Pop.
That had a big effect.
There's a lot to this chest.
Okay.
Much like the room, it keeps expanding.
Right, what have we got here?
That moved, whatever you were doing there.
Yeah, it's just not quite... Oh, okay. And then...
The angle.
That is very kind of it to tell me that it did something, because normally it doesn't. Okay.
This game is kinder to you than the room.
Vial with unknown liquid. It's my favourite kind of liquid.
It's just, just root around in the cupboards, basically.
Red, yellow, green. Looks like I've got a little maze or something. Let's put a vial in one of them. No, let's not. Okay, fine. Okay.
Something missing there. So the other one opened as well.
Yeah, little trombone. Is it? No, it's... Oh my word, what on earth is going on here? I can do that, and then I can...
Rotate. You can. To where the red ones are, so that you can pull back the red tabs.
Okay, yes, indeed. And
I mean, that did something.
did it?
I'm not sure what it did, but it did something.
I mean,
Oh, will the vial go in the top? Because that looks like the holder from the vial on the other side.
Let's... Ooh, liquid.
Unknown liquid at that.
We have obtained the circle. Oh, we've got 3 of the... Oh, hello. Okay. So that will go
There's
in
a
the
lot
other
more.
half.
There's a lot more liquid there than there was in that vial.
Indeed.
There was some more in the machine, wasn't there?
Must have been, yeah. Okay, so I can now get at... Oh, no, okay. You are too small.
It's an arrow. It's their arrows.
Yeah,
Rotate
so-
them round in the direction of the arrows.
Yeah.
Just keep going forever. I would line the hole up with top,
Why the
and
top?
then reach in, so you can reach in.
Well, but I can reach in here.
Apparently you can't. I
Mm,
don't know. I am semi-guessing.
well, yeah, okay. I think we'll come back to that. Let's get these things, because I'm sure we're gonna...
There look like there's a hole at the
Oh.
top for something else to go in there.
Oh, yes. So it has to be this then, surely. Oh, hello, I can move my viewpoint.
So maybe we'll look.
But if I do
Can
that,
no longer rotate it though.
Hmm.
So rotate it and then change the viewpoint.
Go here. Come on, why can't I change you now? You in the right place?
There is a hand there.
There is. Ah, fine. Button with a thorn. Ooh, well, I'm gonna.
That we definitely finished with whatever that was.
Yep. Button with a thorn does not go there. Interesting. Let's have a look
So
at
back on the other side then maybe.
What was on the other side? I've forgotten.
I think that's where ghosts live. Normal.
Right, fine. Button with a thorn. Button with a thorn. I'm
Did you
going
follow
to
where
pick
that went?
the middle one. Winner.
Well done! You got a tiny red marble.
Oh,
And
here we
opened-
go. Everybody. Oh no. I think the one on the
I
right.
followed it.
Yes. Right.
And every time you do that, you're rotating the wheels underneath as well.
Yeah. Right. This is going to be even faster. Here's green. Here we go. I'm good. I think I've got it. Right?
That's what I was going to say.
Do people agree in the chat? Yeah, Catnip says right, and it's right! Marblicious. And now I assume we
You've
can
got a screwdriver. An ancient Egyptian screwdriver.
Of course it is. Of course it is. So I note that they go for the flat head in ancient Egypt, not the Phillips. Green marble.
Well, Philip probably hadn't come around yet. He's not till Greece, Macedonia.
Yeah. Greece famously didn't exist in Roman times, of course. So in the 1400s, anyway. Okay, we got that. So let's unscrew that because that will fit in.
Oh yeah,
there.
good thinking. Yeah, it's a tiny screwdriver.
Okay.
So you've got 3 marbles.
They have dissolved, and they have become the colours of the marbles. Bloop. Bloop.
Now you have drained them.
One more. There we go. That is a wonderful gurgling sound. Okay.
I'm gonna have to listen back to hear all the sounds, aren't I?
Yes. And then is that it? Can I get you now? Yes, I can. A safety screw. Good, they are
Well-
health and safety conscious.
Well, now it's not. Now it's unsafe. You've taken the safety screw off. Does the other dragon do anything now?
Yeah.
Maybe it requires a safety screw.
Oh, it's going up again.
Yeah.
Oh. The dragon's breathed fire.
How
That
you
is the
proceed,
past tense of
Jack?
breathe.
Yeah.
I see you are on the right path.
How do you know? You're not even paying me attention.
Upper workshop. So
That's just how
welcome to
brilliant
the-
he is. He can do whatever it is he's doing and pay
Have
attention to you at the same
reflected
time.
in all its beauty today.
Okay. I want to finish this cabinet. And then I will.
I was going to say, I don't think you're going to finish the cabinet in the next 10 minutes.
Oh, well, I'm happy to keep going for another 20 minutes, half an hour, if you are.
Oh yeah, no other plans today. So
Okie doke. Well, it is, of course, a bank holiday weekend, which, of course, does mean the weather is terrible. So.
yes, it does currently look as though it's going to. Oh, it might actually already be starting to rain.
That is your
Yeah.
favourite. I assume that's your favourite weather because I know you are a notorious sun worshipper.
Yeah, I mean, dark, overcast. It would be perfect if it was snowing. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
Okay, so we have something here that's yet to open. I can't double click on it yet. Same
So.
here.
One of the dragons has sort of slipped back.
It has. Is there something in its mouth? There is a part of a mechanism.
Part of a mechanism. Our favourite thing.
Okay. You need to unfold. That looks like a table of some kind. That looks like you're going to go there. We go. Boom. Job done. Oh. Job even further done. Ooh. Okay, we want to light all of these, but I feel like we're missing part of a mechanism here because not everything's rotated. So we'll have to come back to this, I feel, because we will then get the other bits also coloured in. Okay, so that's the thing.
We've got another
Holes.
statue of us holding. Is it a book? A box?
It is.
Looks like it might be a box.
And it looks like it's got something on it, like a number of some kind or something. So let's...
Some sort of training wheels at the side.
Okay. Well, thank you, my good man. Let's take a look at this intricate little tiny box.
Tiny little handle.
Aha! There we go. That's what we were after. A Sagittarius disc. Spotting a various zodiacal theme here. Okay. So there we are. No, we didn't
Light up Sagittarius.
Get close.
Not lighting up his hat. Whatever that is. But does feel as though there's something missing still, doesn't it?
Indeed. So we are close there, but not quite there. The book has lit up. Why have you lit up?
Leonardo's gone hide, basically.
Oh, right. Okay. Fine. Okay, so that's that. What about this handle? Oh, no. Okay, it was just the right handle.
So there's a red, because there's like a red latch in the way, which feels as though either you need to be able to lower that, or it'll lower on itself at an appropriate time. Part of the mechanism.
So I was just pausing there because it smells like burning is coming up through my door, and I don't know why. So if I have to dash off, the house is on fire. Okay, I can look at his head. There's definitely something missing there.
There is, yeah.
So gonna have to find something there. Is there anything here? There's nothing else here. I don't see anything else here. You're right, I agree with that. That feels like that shouldn't be there. Can I zoom in? I cannot.
That must be unlocked later.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything else that I can look at? Well, yes, there's this.
It's always another thing.
Okay, you obviously require something as well. But I can... Oh, okay, so if I find the right place to look at, then I will unlock a thing, he says, brute forcing, going, please, hoping. Okay. It looks like there's a sun or a symbol down here, but I can't access it. Okay.
So is there anything else on the mechanism? You know, if you zoom back out again, did anything unlock anywhere else? Like
The other two legs, no, they are the same. Okay. So yes, that is his symbol, isn't it? That was also there. Okay.
so maybe it is the Sagittarius disc. We should be able to solve that one.
Yeah.
There's nothing else you can interact with here, right?
That covers as much as I can.
Yeah, and you can't interact with anything on the sides of this or anything. It's just the ring.
Yep. You got a hint, Aiden? A hint would be good. Some of them don't, just refuse to light up anyway. Like those two hoof ones. If I do a full rotation of this, they never light up.
Same with the ones sort of in his
Turban,
hair or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
The turban, yeah, the end of the turban or...
Okay.
Go back to the star thing.
Back to the starting on here. Oh, so Catnip says maybe it doesn't all need to be lit up. Something will tell us what we need to look for. Yes. Do I need to zoom out even further? What would it be? Maybe it's as dark as possible.
It should be one of those things that is not brute forceable. Aiden says the right hand side one, so the map.
Oh, is it going to be these islands or something? Is that what we're brute forcing? Sorry, not brute forcing.
Oh, we haven't seen a map anywhere.
So,
Have we missed a map somewhere, Aiden?
You're there, you're there. The islands are the stars. Yes, that's what I was wondering. So up here you've got... Because that's like the turban, isn't it? That's that hair bit. So yes, but none of these light up, if I remember rightly. So...
So that can't be the turban. Must be somewhere else on
yeah.
the project.
I think I might click for a hint in a second.
It's probably just going to tell us what Aiden's told us.
Yes.
Because it'll go through the it'll go through in terms of maybe it'll be like look at the map or something. Equally unhelpful will be a first level hint. Okay, so why don't we try and work this out? So there's obviously the big bunch of 4 stars on his hindquarters that stay lit up regardless.
Always lit up, yeah.
So try and find those on the map, maybe something that represents those 4 stars. And let's work it from there. Can't zoom in.
Always worth
Large
asking.
this on my screen.
Right, I don't think it's there. Right, go for a hint. In the left pillar is a mechanism with a Sagittarius sign riddled with holes. On its right side is a grey rotary wheel. The left side is a gold one. There's 2 wheels. Come on, get in, get in. Thank you. There's 2. Oh, it's that. There's 2 wheels. Light them all up. Light them all up. Well, there we go. There we go. It was light them all up. Hooray!
Excellent. My internet took the right opportunity there to cut out briefly.
Good. Well, I'll just solve the puzzles whilst you're not here.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, and that gives us this. So we need to focus on that, but also there's that weird little sort of doggy shape island, I think. So that is where we need to go, I think, on the map. Is that right?
Seems reasonable to me.
Doggy shaped island, is that there? Is that there? Where is the doggy shaped island? Is it there? No, can't be. Oh, I don't see that. Right, let's just have a quick look at this brass handle. Oh, duh, let's put the brass handle in. Right. Okay. Aha! Fair enough. That's why I can't see the little doggy shaped island. He's there. Yeah. Easy when you actually
Easy when you
solve
know how
the
to do it.
puzzle.
Yeah.
We've got a wooden brush and a handle. Handle. Boop.
Handle's Messiah.
And that, and that does indeed do what you expected that to do, which was.
And it closed up a couple of panels as well.
Yeah.
So I think we're done with the map.
Ooh, okay. Wooden brush. Do I need to do anything with the wooden brush? Doesn't seem to do anything. Does it rotate? Bit in the middle, bit on the end? No. Okay, let's put you in here. Let's give you the wooden brush so you can hold it. Put you in here. Put it in your head. Are you going to go in your head? So I'm pushing you down, but it's not fine.
Just not clicking into place right. Yeah.
Yeah. And now let's hold the brush there. Okay.
And he collapses. The brush was too much for him to hold.
I agree, Catnip. I do believe something will go in his head, but what?
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, well, there's a blade there. And some things, and we can hopefully put something in there. Okay. Got something there.
On this side, there's another half of the blade.
Great.
Which looks, it looks to me as though it's got hinges.
Okay, I can zoom in on that, but I can't do anything with it.
Very reminiscent of...
Ooh.
Part of a flute. It's very reminiscent of domes in Riven.
A small key. Well, I know where that small key is going to go.
In a very small lock.
This particular very small lock.
Teeny tiny.
Oh dear. Well, I'll pick that up. Thank you very much. What was that? A teardrop-shaped gem. Can I poke you? Yeah. And there's another part of a flute, which I would really rather hope attaches to the other part of the flute using my keen puzzle senses. Oh, come on.
You've actually got to do it apparently.
Okay. A flute. Good. Oh, so that'll be the gem that goes on top of his head.
Correct, yep.
Boop.
Zoom in. Always zoom in.
There you go.
And now his head's fallen off. You're just not giving this guy a good day, really, are you?
Oh, well. Where was that? There we are, it's down here. So that gives us... Ooh. So I need to put the flute in because that was an air shape. But I'll have to play the keys?
Things at either end?
Yeah.
This was thankfully a sound-based puzzle that did not require sound.
Oh no, look at that.
Turns out there was even more inside the box.
Okay, we need a thing here. A credit card to swipe in there to complete the transaction, I feel.
Yep.
Yeah, because we need to get you over there, but we can't yet. Fine. It is an elefante.
Yeah. Turns out there's an elephant inside the box, along with, you know, a phoenix, 2 dragons, 2 different men doing various things.
I didn't want to mention the elephant in the room. Thank you for the enthusiasm there. Is there anything we can pick up? Can we wiggle his toes? Can we? Because I think the only thing is that. Yeah. Aha. Yes. Okay. There it is.
In the best traditions of the room, they hid something in a place that you would never think to look.
Yeah. The elephant's leg. So that fits in there. This now goes all the way across, and we're given this. Did we
Which
use
sure
those?
is a thing.
Did we use? Oh my.
No, this is new.
Did we use the vial of liquid earlier?
We did, yes.
Ah, okay.
That was what we dropped the marbles into, the liquid.
Right. Oh my. Okay. Now, to me, these colours aren't particularly obvious. Okay.
So, I mean, I can tell you what colours in each box, if you like.
So I'm just trying to get them all red, really. Oh, no, I should get them all yellow, because the top one is yellow, and that probably won't move. So I need to get it all the way up to the top. Will the top one actually move, actually? No. So let's make it all yellow. So that's that. Oh, this is infuriating. No.
Oh, I like this one.
I mean, I
I
can
did
see.
like this one. I mean, you want to go through it in order. You just go round as you go.
Oh yeah, it's
easier
just
than trying
infuriating because I
Missed.
I don't know why I'm. No, it's probably a good idea.
Here we
Okay.
go.
So is it that one? That one. That one. Yes, it's that one. No, it's not.
So it's based on the height of the
No.
ring running round. You're probably also not looking at it quite straight on, which is why it looks like you need to move your viewpoint to look, yeah, more like that, I think.
Well, there we go. So let's do that. That's looking promising. Now.
So you're gonna have to do, yeah, you're gonna have to lose that one, and then you're gonna want to just do that green bottom.
Get to the bottom. It's going to be this one. One more. Come on. It's going to be that. Is that going to work? Is that going to work? Please, 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 please. Yay! That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
Arch Davidson said, "You did a withering pity laugh." I've lived with him for 2 years. I'm very used.
Withering pity is probably about the right description. You're right.
Yeah.
Here's the rest of the elephant, though.
Ooh, fine. Fine. He's so over-engineered. I love it. Let's just move you here because I'm going to move that tusk down. I assume.
And remember, this is also, it's for one, not over-engineered by Da Vinci. Somebody sent this to him.
He has a companion. Okay, I dropped something. Oh, look at that.
An enormously stupid nose.
Do not say that to an elephant. He will stamp on you. Okay. I've got a disc.
It's all right. I don't speak elephant, so they probably wouldn't understand.
Okay. A wheel that might go up here. I don't know. So
It's just come out of. So
have we completed everything there? That was suspiciously simple if that was it. Now, wasn't there something up here that we... okay, I mean, I was going to try and put the wheel in this top thing, but it doesn't appear to be doing it.
So it's a fairly flat wheel.
Arch
I would say
says it's
more like
irrelevant, which is 10 out of 10. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying?
I said it's a fairly flat wheel. I just said it was more like a disc, to be honest, but which is a very subtle.
There you go. Spin! Spin. Spin. Ooh, spin. Ooh!
Time to do some reading.
Is that like a progress meter then, or?
Sort of basic, I think. How handy. They only built it high enough to fit in this room.
Yeah, what if we'd have been in like a small bungalow with really low ceilings? Ooh.
Then everything would have been ruined.
So a ball fell in to one of them, and I remember which one. Now Da Vinci's going to come and take credit for our strong work. Dear sir, I hope this elephant finds you well. Why are you locking us in, Da Vinci? What if I want to go for a...
That's his office up there.
Oh. Mm.
Fine work, Giacomo. As I predicted, nothing dangerous. It looks like some kind of...
You had no idea.
...on which the Turkish seafarer, devil knows why, depicted his voyage's discoveries.
Okay, yes, he discovered dragons, of course, yes, famously.
Yep. Well-known discovery that Turkey made.
It is definitely a precious gift. I am sure our client will be more...
He predicted nothing dangerous, but still left the room. This is true. It is very precious gift, yes.
I'm tired after such a long day.
You haven't
Such a
done
long
anything.
day. You doing all the work. Well done.
Clean up the workshop. When you're finished, go and rest as well.
Okay. Now it's time to find out what Leonardo is doing in his secret study. I want to look at the letter. Esteemed Duke of Valencia, Cesare Borgia, tales of your wit and sharp mind reach far beyond the borders of your country. The proof of their verity is the fact that you are able to solve the puzzles hidden in this clock. I, Haji Ahmed Muhyiddin Piri, discovered it during my travels, and now I bestow it as a gift upon you. So he didn't even make it, he only just discovered it. It was devised and constructed by the great thinker Ismail al-Jazari more than 200 years ago to show the benefit of cultural diversity. I believe that this ingenious machine will be a celebration of wisdom and knowledge brought by this enlightened era of reason. The machine was contrived, very contrived, through rigorous research of discoveries by the great sages, mainly from Alexandria and Muslim lands, and its visage symbolises Egypt, Arabia, India, Persia, and distant Asia. Please accept this map of the world as well, a rare gift I made myself and implanted in this clock. So is that why you have written, you have thingy? No, no, no. No, just lots of blank paper. Okie doke. One thing I didn't use through all of this, and I had entirely forgotten about, was this...
So if you had tried, you'd have said something like, not while Da Vinci is nearby or something.
Oh, right, okay.
On the grounds that he doesn't know you have it.
Fine. So I could go over here now. We can look at his things.
So because you're not reading the plot, you will have not noticed that it suggested that you try and get a look in his office upstairs to find out what it is he's working on.
Oh yes, absolutely. And that, I believe, I will leave for the next stream.
This might be the end of the chapter.
Oh, you've twisted my arm. The door is locked. But will it be locked elsewhere? Oh, hello. It's gone purple.
It's a reflection from the light behind
you. So, of course, it's locked now, but in a different time in 1498, it will not have been locked because I could do that
slightly earlier in today.
Yes. Now, if he's there, will he see me? This is a bad thing.
time does seem to be frozen in the past.
Oh, yes, this is very true, actually. So what is he working on? He's working on past things.
That looks familiar, doesn't it?
He's building the conical
The time
thing.
machine. The
Yeah.
time machine.
Oh, that's what the conical thing was. You're right.
Conical thing? No. I mean the time machine at the end
Yes, you
of
do.
the first game.
I should make a sketch. I've made a sketch. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Chronoscopy. That does not sound pleasant. Have you had a chronoscopy lately?
There's no time for it.
Back to later that day, 1498. Hoping that that will be the end of the chapter.
I'm fairly certain this is because you've got a cutscene and things.
Put it away. Close it. Lock it. He's not locked it. He's not locked it.
Ah, you're good at this.
Surprised to see me?
Nope.
I realize that it has been quite a few days since our last meeting, and perhaps you even thought to be forgotten. Isn't that right?
Oh, it's him!
Don't forget, Jack.
It's Borgia again.
Cesare Borgia.
I came to remind you of the debt you still owe. It is time to make a payment. I know you still remember the circumstances of your release, and what you agreed to do for me.
I agreed to scribble things down and give them to you in the notebook. There we go.
It gives you some element of choice.
Just not clicking for half an hour.
It seems that I did not come in vain.
Oh, you can't do that to a book.
I mean, it caused me physical pain to watch.
You flinched. I heard the flinch.
Do not forget why you are here and keep your silence. Leonardo cannot know anything about any of this.
Fair enough. Pick up the book. There we go. Still not particularly clean hands.
Well, it's the past, you know. Big, you know, he's a labourer, kind like works with his hands as a mechanic type thing. Probably gets greasy.
He hadn't locked it. I told you he hadn't locked it.
You're good at this. You're good at this.
Giacomo, there was a time when I wrote to you that events you cannot understand are in store for you, and this is one of them. I took the Oculus Perpetua back as I need it more than you. Rotten. Trust me that this is the best way to protect my endeavour, and even if you do not realise this fully yet, we are in this pursuit together. You need feel no remorse for what happened today. Know that everything is happening exactly as it should. Giacomo, a time when we will meet is coming. Then you will finally understand that you are part of something great and important. Maintain your effort. You are doing excellent work. I'm hoping that this all turns out to be like how the first Eurovision Song Contest got staged, you know? Like, that's what I'm hoping this builds up to.
That would be a surprise twist ending, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
There you go. End of the chapter.
End of the chapter. I will click into the next one just to make it sort of save it or anything, just so that when we start, that'll be. So we're travelling from Milano to Firenze. We are now in 1508. I'm going to click play chapter, do the cutscene, just so that when we start doing the one next week with Catnip. Hello, Catnip, if you're still there. Catnip is going to join me with the next. That is number 1.
The events of the first game.
Intriguing. There's your portal.
There's you in the first game.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I did this cutscene because this is quite exciting. And then someone nicks the glove, or is it just broken?
It looks broken, doesn't it? Then it gets stolen.
Miss Grouch, I'm hoping Thursday, but I haven't written it yet, so I'm not entirely sure. I'll do my schedule in a second. Right, so someone's nicked it. Oh, crick in the neck. Ooh, funky lift.
It's probably a Da Vinci special. It's probably got like 3 camels powering it.
I bet they're not happy about it. I bet they've got the hump.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. And on that note,
I remembered falling down endlessly. So we're now picking up where we left off at the end of Da Vinci Code 1. Damn it! That's a
there we
swear
go. Swear jar.
What a way to end the stream. It's time to leave. It is absolutely time to leave. I'm going to press escape. And support